it's Viviana and welcome back for part 2 of this video series. I'm so thrilled, and this is the main reason why I still shoot film, and that is making prints in the darkroom. I love it so much and I just can't wait. And we are starting off with making contact sheets using RC paper. That's the paper I use always to make contact sheets. I use fiber-based for when I make my final print. The print I want to give the model, the print I want to keep myself, or the print that I will possibly sell later on in the future. I did make a mistake though when I purchased this RC paper. I bought the glossy. I normally go for luster or pearl. Not sure if it's even the same thing or different, whatever. But I love that for RC. My mistake was because I do buy glossy, but when I use fiber-based. So I'm almost done with the box. I'm really happy with that. But personally, I hate glossy RC, but you know, what can you do? I paid a lot for it, so I better use it. And my negatives are right here. I do feel bad. I ended the last video not showing you how the negatives turned out from the Mamiya, the ones I shot with the Mamiya. But don't worry, in this video, I will show you how they both turn out. I think they're gorgeous and I'm just super duper thrilled. Also, I promised myself that I'm going to scan the negatives right after this, because if I wait and just go straight to making the final print, I will definitely ignore scanning the negatives. Because if you do not know me, because I feel like I've said this many times, I hate scanning negatives so much, like with a passion. That is why also I don't really update my website as much with like newer photos. I hate it. When I had to make my zine though, I have 2 zines out. I did have to scan negatives for that. And this is why I haven't made a new zine, because I just hate scanning. So I promised myself, if I don't do it now, I'll just not do it. And this way I also get to really enjoy making the print later on, the final print, because I know that I have taken care of scanning. It's not going to be like weighing me down. So yeah, thank you for letting me rant about how much I hate scanning. So let's go straight to making the contact sheets. I'm super excited. Also, this will not be super duper detailed like other videos that I have, because honestly, I just want to get started. I want to see how these photos look, right? This is why we make a contact sheet. It gives you an idea of what you're working with. And thank you for joining me once again. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll chat with you guys in just a bit. But let's get the wet section set. All right, let's go. For my stop bath, I'm still using this one, the Ilford. So I'm surprised how long it's lasted. Maybe I need a new stop bath. For my paper developer, I'm using Dectol from Kodak. For my stop, I'm using Ilford Stop. And for my fixer, I believe it's Kodak. All right, so I'm gonna wash my trays and check out my chemistry. Hopefully still good to use. Hey, it's Future Viv, and I'm editing the video as we speak, and I think a little heads up is somewhat needed. So I am sorry, but the next couple of moments will be somewhat of a mess. And although I really thrive to make these videos calming and to not embarrass myself, I don't always achieve it, and this is a clear example. I could have excluded this next part, but why? I should show you guys all the good and the bad in the darkroom, and if you do not click away, thank you. And also, I do explain where the mystery bottle, what it is at the end of the workday of making the contact sheet. So let's continue. Not the best shirt to work in the darkroom. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. You know what? Something tells me this isn't good to use anymore. I'm just pretty sure it's supposed to be yellow. Hope I'm not wrong. This stop bath is very yellow. I don't know if you see that. I was right. It's supposed to be yellow. Wait, so why is this one wrong? I've noticed this for the past, oh my gosh, what was I using before? Because I thought it was weird these last like 3 times I've worked in here that my stop bath didn't look like anything. And I kept going anyway. I'm kind of worried just because, by the way, I'm gonna see if my fixer's still good to use. I'm wondering if that's something I used to use. Oh man, I don't even know. Well, at least my fixer's still good to use. I use that same stop bath. No idea. Ugh. Can't stop thinking about it. So we are at the end of the video. I always forget what a joy it is to work with RC paper because it's so much faster than working with fiber base. So honestly, I think I've been here at the most 2 hours, and I know a lot of that time went to just filming the behind the scenes. So yeah, I'm completely done. I already cleaned the darkroom and everything. So I'm really happy with how they turned out. They're not perfect they're not perfect contact sheets, but I'm loving them. I think the photos I took with the Rolleiflex T are my favorite, although I don't know how I missed the floor. So my goal when I was taking these photos was to have the whole background, her surroundings, completely black. I missed that completely on some of them. Most of them, you can still see like a sliver of the floor, which is like white and gray, and that's not what I was going for. And it would be a crazy idea to think of burning that section. So I might have to crop it, although I normally don't do that with my photos. It's never like an option for me. I never do that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But there are a couple of photos from this roll of film that is completely black behind her. So we'll see. And yeah, I'm really happy with them. But I just wanted, before I said goodbye for the day, work day, is I think I know what that stop bath was. I'm pretty sure it was expired fixer. So what I've been doing since I've been here in this new studio in Mexico, since I don't have, or I don't know of a place locally where I can throw away all my hazardous chemicals such as the fixer, because that one you're not supposed to throw down the drain. So I've been collecting it. So I've been putting all my old fixer in these containers, old containers, but I normally cross them out like this. I have many more. I think that the one that I was using as a stop was actually old fixer. I just didn't get around to like crossing it out. I don't know. I think it was that, and I don't know what's gonna happen because I've used that stop bath for at least 2 print days, maybe for 3 or 2 rolls of film when I developed. I don't know, but you know, and I just didn't do anything about it. I don't know. So yes, this this was my work day. I will see you. I'm gonna have lunch and I'm gonna scan the negatives, and I will see you once again in the darkroom to make the final print. I'm excited to see what photo I choose. All right. Until next time. Bye, you guys. It's the following day and I have dry contact sheets. I'm so excited to check them out with you. And you know, making the final print is just the most exciting part of this whole process. Right now, you know, I'd love to maybe make a print using 16 by 20 paper, but you know what? I really should save that for later on. I think I still have 11 by 14 fiber base, so most likely I'll be using that paper. And a way to decide which negative is the one I want to work with is by looking at the contact sheets. So let's check them out. And I need to confess, I did not scan any negatives last night. Once I took a shower, put on comfy clothes, I did absolutely nothing productive throughout the whole day, the rest of the evening. So, but you know what? That's good because I wouldn't have known what I wanted to scan. Because honestly, I'm not going to scan all of the negatives, each one. I'm not. Because it means also editing them on Photoshop. Just adjusting like little things here and there, like spotting, something that I normally do by hand in the darkroom. But you know, I do use that tool on Photoshop when I edit them on the computer, and maybe like adjust the contrast and stuff like that. So I kind of saved myself some time by checking out my contact sheets now and seeing what I'm going to work with. I think I'm honestly just going to scan like my top 5 favorite, and that's it. So join me and let's check these out. These white spots on the print, that is totally my fault. I was not handling the paper as carefully as I should have. These white spots have nothing to do with the negatives, so that's really good. So the negatives are good. It's not scratched or flawed in any other way. So let me show you quickly which ones are my favorite. Really drawn to one of these. I love the body, the face, the floor is an issue. I love the side profile, and I really love these two. If I were to crop this, I just can't. I can't crop it. I can't do it. So I'm not gonna work with this photo, either one. Also the same with this. I can't crop that. It's so annoying. I just can't do it. So really my options are this one, which I do really like. And then there's this one. But I don't know. This gives a total different feeling. I think I'm more drawn to this. Yep. We have dry prints, you guys. I'm so stoked. And I kind of waited all weekend because I unfortunately got a cold. My husband got me sick first. But that is why at the end of my last video when I was making the print, I didn't really talk. I was feeling horrible. I thought though I just had allergies. But yeah, I had this. It wasn't so bad. I spent like mainly like one day feeling horrible. Just want to share this photo with you guys. I hope it turned out. So let's take a peek together. So let's talk about this photo. I love it, but I didn't at first. I was feeling like I had just wasted a good hour working on this negative. I should have worked on something else. What draws me to it now is exactly the reason of why I didn't like it because it's so awkward. It's a weird pose. It makes no sense. I put her in that position, you know, but it feels off. But what I think I have settled on that makes me love it so is that it feels like it's an intimate moment. It just feels like it was literally a snapshot of before the actual photo session. I love this darkness embracing her. I think it's so great what you can do with little materials, you know? For example, I'm using a really cheap, thin, black piece of fabric. I am using natural lighting, and I have the ability to manipulate this photograph within the darkroom by dodging and burning. And I create this atmosphere that is full of depth, and I think it just adds just a powerful feel to this photograph. Besides having my model being so focused and also in charge, you know, I love those feelings because sometimes those are the feelings, or, you know, those are some of the qualities I wish I sometimes expressed myself in a daily life, but I don't. So I appreciate that when I do see it and I want to communicate it. So yeah, that is a way of doing that. So I love this portrait so much. And if you've seen my older work, I normally take portraits out in nature. I love it so much. But because of where I live now, there's really no forest or trees close by. So I am adapting to taking portraits this way. I don't know for how long, because it might become boring. Who knows? But for now, I'm loving this so much. And I really just want to say how much it means to me that you guys are here taking the time to be part of this process with me, and sharing it is just so awesome. I truly, truly love it. It makes me really happy. And also, I look forward to in the future looking back at these moments, you know, my process and the art I created. So yeah, I'm really happy. So if you liked the video, please do press like. And if you really, really like the video, please subscribe. And I will add my favorite images at the end of this video. So I did come around to scanning those negatives, and I'm really excited to share them with you, and we'll see what we print next time. I truly love it, and I hope you like the photograph as well. Let me know what you think, and I really hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. So take care. Bye.